Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been officially awake for 24 fucking hours. I went to a horror convention, and then I had to go to work immediately after that and work 10 fucking hours. This is the second weekend in a row that I've done that. Last weekend was Days of the Dead. I'm not going to show you my Days of the Dead stuff in this video because all that shit's in my bedroom where my wife and kids are sleeping. So I will do a video of my Days of the Dead haul in a couple days. Today, or yesterday, I went to Terrorfest in Utica, Illinois at Starved Rock. It was mostly Walking Dead people. Sting was there, Rey Mysterio Jr., DeVay Chase was supposed to be there, but she didn't show up. She's a fucking bitch, and she's blown off other horror conventions with like no explanation. She seems like a fucking see you next Tuesday, and I'm disappointed because the ring kind of sucked, but I just wanted to meet her because I love horror in general, and I collect autographs, and I love taking pictures with these celebrities, and I wanted to meet her, but she didn't show up. Fuck her. It gave me more money to spend on Nick Castle's table. I hope this video isn't boring to you guys. I just want to tell you about what fucking happened, and I want to show you what I got. But I'm not a Walking Dead fan, so I didn't give a shit about any of those guys there, but there was a fucking ton of them there. It was pretty much everybody, The Walking Dead. If you don't know who Nick Castle is, he's the original Michael Myers. And it's crazy. I sat through his panel, and it was so cool. He went to school with John Carpenter, and he said that he actually lived in the same neighborhood where they fucking filmed Halloween. And he just kind of walked up and was like, "Hey, John, what the fuck are you guys doing, man? I want to watch, making a movie, cool." And John Carpenter was like, "Well, since you're here, put this fucking mask on." That's crazy. Anybody could have been Michael Myers at that point, you know what I mean? But I just think it's so badass that that's what happened. And he just kind of fell into John Carpenter's shadow, after that, because they both went to school together. And they both wanted to be directors. Nick Castle was more into musicals. His dad did musicals and shit, and worked with fucking Judy Garland and fucking Fred Astaire and shit. And Nick Castle always wanted to direct musicals, but he kind of fell into John Carpenter's shadow after that. But he did go on and write Escape from New York. He wrote Hook, the fucking Robin Williams Peter Pan fucking flick. He directed Major Payne with Damon Wayans. He directed fucking Dennis the Menace. That was a fucking cool kick-ass movie when I was a kid. He went on to do a musical about tap dancing called Tap with fucking Sammy Davis Jr. I couldn't believe all the shit that Nick Castle has done. It's wild. It reminds me of a podcast I saw of Kevin Smith and Scott Mosier. They both went to film school and wanted to be directors, and Scott Mosier kind of fell into Kevin Smith's shadow because Kevin Smith made it before he did, so Scott had to fucking produce his movies and shit. But anyway, you guys, yeah, I don't know. We're already 3.5 minutes in, and you guys are probably like, shut the fuck up. But I don't know. Some of you will care, some of you don't. I'm making this video because I just got home from work and I'm tired as fuck. I'm super bored, and I want to look at my stuff anyway, so I figured I might as well fucking film it. If you're familiar with pop figures, chases are the rare ones. Now they make them 1 in 6, but they were 1 in 36. So out of every 36 that they made, one of them would be a chase. We went to this fucking table, and they had some pop figures up. Only of the people that were there, so you could buy it for, overpriced, obviously, and you can get it autographed. But there was a fucking chase there. Again, chase means rare. There's a little sticker. It's glow in the dark. This is a $90 pop figure. This thing is worth 90 fucking bucks. As soon as I saw it on the table, I didn't even want to bother to ask the lady because I figured she'd at least charge $100 fucking dollars. I walked away. Dora stuck around, my wife, and she was like, "How much is the Michael Myers pop figure?" The lady said 20 bucks. She obviously had no fucking clue what this was. So Dora was like, "I'll take it." She bought it right away. And then we had to stand around for a while to get Nick Castle's autograph because he was out. He was on lunch, and then he had to do his photo ops. But that's it, man. There's his signature. he was such a rad dude and such a humble fucking guy. Like, he couldn't believe that he was even there and had fans and that people that gave a shit. Like, we asked him specifically, like, could you use the gold marker? And he's like, yeah, yeah. And he grabbed it, and we told him, like, specifically where we wanted him to sign it. And he was just, like, so fucking rad about it. I met fucking Ryan Hurst, Opie, and he was kind of a dick. Like, when I went to his table, this was at Days of the Dead last weekend, and he just fucking looked at his phone the whole time. He took a dark blue marker and signed a black and white photo on the black spot. Like, it's just fucking, I don't know. Some of you motherfuckers need to learn how to autograph, because we pay for the autograph, not the photograph. The autograph needs to fucking pop. That's what we fucking pay for. Anyway, getting past that. He had a bunch of 8x10s. I'm going to do my best to not have glare. But he had so many radical 8x10s. Most of them were black and white. And black and white's cool. There's nothing wrong with black and white. But none of my 8x10 autograph photos are black and white, except the one I got from Mark Patton. So I wanted a color one. And there was a couple color ones that were rad. I don't know. They, like, the one with when he's on the balcony and he has the fucking knife and he's hiding the bushes. Like, they were so cool. Like, this one, he's holding the phone. It looks like he's making a fucking prank call to fucking Jason Voorhees or something. But I just liked it because of the color, and it says Halloween, but his signature is so rad. It says to Darren. I really fucking like it a lot. He's just such a fucking humble dude. Like, he couldn't believe that people were there to meet him. But this right here is the shit. Okay, so the Spirit store, the Halloween store, the day after Halloween, they do everything 50% off. So I went and I bought, it's a $60 fucking mask, dude. But I got it for $30. And I got the Michael Myers mask. Let me fix his hair. But Nick Castle fucking signed it. The autograph is a little awkward, because I think he didn't want to, like, lay my mask down flat, but it's Nick fucking Castle's autograph. It's totally legit. On a sweet motherfucking mask. And this is one of my fucking prized possessions right here. I fucking love this thing. And I got a kick-ass shadow box for it. This is a football box. It's made to put a football in. But the reason why I have it is because my wife likes to go dumpster diving. But like behind Michael's and shit like that, because she knows I'm into all this stuff. So she'll like go give me fucking picture frames and like shadow boxes and stuff. It's amazing. It's super cool. So I'm gonna put that in there. And I just had a kick-ass time today, man. It was an hour away. I did about 100 miles the whole fucking way. We ran out of gas. It was 0.07 miles from the convention, and we fucking ran out of gas. So we walked. We went in the convention. We walked in. We fucking met up with Nick Castle right away. Super short line. And then we were just kind of like, well, this sucks. Let's go. He's the only one that we're there for. But then we looked at the Pops, and then we bought that Pop figure I just showed you. We bought the FYE exclusive Pennywise for $35, which was cool because it's worth about $40. That almost completes our Pennywise collection. We just need one more. And it was just awesome. And then we found out that they sold beer, so we hung out and had a couple beers. And then it was like, well, fuck, in an hour, Nick Castle does his panel. Let's just fucking hang out and wait and watch it. And I'm so glad we did. It was the first panel I ever sat in on. And from now on, I'm going to start doing the panels for people. If you haven't been to a horror convention, man, fucking go. And make sure you check out the panels of the people that you like. They're super radical. I'll post a video in a couple days about my experience of the Days of the Dead convention that I went to last weekend in Schaumburg. I will be going there again in Atlanta, Georgia in February. And within the next couple weeks, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos because I got a lot of shit coming in. I got a fucking John Bernthal autograph, a fucking Derek Mears autograph, my first ever Fright Crate. My homeboy Audie Marsh has been talking about Fright Crate forever, and I finally fucking jumped on it because it was a Strange Land is one of the themes, and I just met Dee Snider last weekend. Scream, I fucking love Scream. I don't care what anybody says. Scream is one of my favorite slasher movies. That was in it, Pet Sematary, but so I'll do an unboxing video of that. I hope this video wasn't boring. I just wanted to, I was going to look at this stuff anyway, so I figured I might as well record it and fucking tell you guys about it. But we're 10 minutes in, so I'm going to get the fuck out of here, and I'm going to drink a few more beers and probably play Friday the 13th, the video game on PS4, because I just got one. If you guys have PlayStation Network, look me up. I am Joey Columbine. Yes, Joey and Columbine, like the high school shooting. Or like the flower, whatever you prefer. But anyway, I'm the Cool Kid Collector, and I'm fucking out of here. Son, I'll see you later.